Sharon was there, and in NNA, she represented Spanish sige, Kale sige. Every woman was there of color, and you could see. Yun forced na just we've got to go attack Trump. We have to do it. She was like this over there. She was so powerful. So lag na siga ke pagyagi na khun jab raga. That was so good. Very good to see. Thank you.
ਸਤਿ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਅਕਾਲ। ਇਹ ਨੇ ਜੀ ਪਹਿਲੇ ਸਿੱਖ ਸੈਨੇਟਰ ਵਾਸ਼ਿੰਗਟਨ ਦੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਸਾਹਮਣੇ ਆਪਣੀ ਸਪੀਚ ਵੀ ਦੇਣਗੇ।
Thank you so much for inviting me and my family here today. It's been so wonderful to hear the Kirtan and see all of you. So thank you so much. And thank you so much for the wonderful gifts. They really mean a lot to me. So, you know, the question that I get asked a lot is why I decided to run for office. So we have lived in Redmond for over 22 years. I'm one of the founders of CHAYA, which is the South Asian Domestic Violence Organization. I've been a prosecutor for 18 years now. And I've never really been involved in politics. I've done a lot of policy work around domestic violence, mental health, criminal justice, but never run for office. And a lot of it changed last year in November. I was, like many people, very upset with the election results that we had. And it really made me think long and hard about what I had been doing for the last 20 years of my life and what I wanted to do for the future. And so actually in December, for the very first time, I went to the Democratic Party meeting. I had never been before. And I walk in, and there's a small room, and it was completely packed. And when I looked around, about 75% of the people there were women. And half of them, like me, were there for the very first time. Because we all knew that we wanted to get involved, that we had to do something. But we didn't know what that something would be. And then two things happened. As a prosecutor, I've been involved in hate crimes since after 9/11, when the Sikh cab driver in Seattle was assaulted. And so I have been part of Seattle Police Department's Arab Sikh Muslim Advisory Council. I actually did the SALDEF Sikh Culture Training for Law Enforcement with our local law enforcement officers. And so I've been involved in hate crimes for a long time. And in December, the local mosque in Redmond had a safety forum. And so I was there. We had 6 of our Eastside police chiefs that were there. And it was really eye-opening for me to be in a large auditorium full of people who were so scared. There were people there telling me that they didn't know if they would be allowed to live in this country. They were saying things like, I don't know if I should buy a house. I don't know if I should buy a car. They were scared for themselves, their families, and their children. And then 2 days after that, I was at the Indian Association of Western Washington, and they were having a safety forum. And it was the same thing. It was a room full of Indians this time, and so many of them were scared. They were talking about how their children in school were being told that they're going to get deported back to India. And I remember thinking that when I was growing up, I never felt that way. And so that weekend, Harjeet and I talked, and we decided that was so important for our democracy to represent each and every one of us. And that is why I ran for office. And so the campaign for me from the very beginning was about values, honesty, integrity, compassion, and strengthening our community. And that is the campaign we ran. And that is what we saw with the results in November, because that is what everyone responded to. We do want elected officials that are honest, that have integrity, and really have a positive message of compassion and strengthening our communities. And these are a lot of what the Sikh values that we grow up with. They are about honesty, about integrity, about humility, and about compassion. So I'm very excited to be here and very excited to see the school, and I wish you all the very best And I am very proud to represent the Sikhs and everyone in the state. So thank you so much.
ਸੋ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ ਸਤਿ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਅਕਾਲ
So I know that many of you had come. You don't get to go away. So ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਵਿੱਚੋਂ ਕਾਫੀ ਸਾਰੇ ਬੱਚੇ ਆਏ ਸੀਗੇ in the morning and they wanted to ask questions. So I'm going to let it be an open forum. I know that Manika ji has probably addressed some of the things that you were asking me about, but I would love for any of the children in case. And Gurjap, I'm really hoping you're going to ask a question. Where is Gurjap Singh? So.